Hi everyone, welcome to the Knowledge Bites. This time I had bring a new course for you that is for of technical writing. In this course you are going to learn about the basics of the technical writing. So just come, let's explore. Now, as we now just begin at this course, a technical writer is a professional who creates instructions and how to guide for the consumers. They work in a variety of industries to simplify complex terms and processes. For example, they also analyze product samples. They also minimize technical instructions. For example, now as I was discussing about the example, they help in simplifying the complex terms and processes. Basically, the technical writing is done for the technical documents, devices, and that is the main role of the technical writer. It creates the user guides and instruction manuals to help the consumers understand how to use the software application that particular electronic device. So now let us explore the main responsibilities of the technical writer in the next part. Now, moving further, now let us discuss the main responsibilities of the technical writer. So, in the summarized form, they are responsible for developing the supporting documents like curating, editing, and supporting the documents. Next, they are also responsible for developing technical diagrams because in a software diagram, in software documents, it's very essential to develop technical diagrams. So basically there are certain kind of logical things which are being developed by the software engineers like UML, like class diagrams. As there's so many other diagrams which the technical writers are supposed to develop so that the main understanding of the software has been there. Then they have to standardize the company processes. Standardize the company processes means each and every company has to work on the quality and some kind of the preset standards for developing their products, and that is basically also for in international understanding also. So the each and every, it is also the role of a technical writer to standardize the company processes, to set up the quality also. And then at the end of it is also a duty of a technical writer is to gather the feedback about the particular software product, a particular device, and convey it to the team so that the more improvement can be done in that particular project. Now, moving further, we are going to learn what is necessary to learn to become a technical writer. Like, what is the basic things which you have to learn to become a technical writer? That's all. Now, let's explore. To become a technical writer, first you have to learn about the important definitions, about the technical terms which are being used in technical writing. Because without that, you cannot able to write a technical document. Then moving further, then you have to learn about what is the difference between technical writing and non-technical writing. In technical writing, you have to develop the documents of the technical devices, about the software products, about the electrical products. But in non-technical writing, you just write like I am just giving one example. You are writing a report of a news or some kind of other types of writing. But the technical writing is a very systematic way. It is a disciplined approach. And then you have to learn about the various types of technical documents which are being referred as technical documents, like technical proposal writing, like software user manuals. So I'm just giving some of the examples. These are other part of technical documents. And then you have to also learn about the ethical considerations in technical writing because it is completely a legal process. So what are the legal factors which you have to consider while developing a technical document? You must have to learn about this thing. So now we are going to learn about the audience analysis. Audience is basically like our clients, our concerned users for whom we are going to develop our technical document. So in this, it is very important to understand understand. For this you have to first of all you should develop the understanding of the audience characteristics and the needs for their projects. Like every project has their own requirement, like one strategy does not fit for all. So every client is different, every kind of a project is different. So it is very important to understand what is the requirement of the users. So this is basically the first and very important thing. Unless if the user is not satisfied, then all our efforts is waste. So it's very important the what is the main requirement of the audience. Next is to learn for adapting writing style and tone to different audience, as well as I discussed previously also, that one strategy does not fit for the another. Adapting writing style means suppose if there will be we are developing a software product for the users who are not very good in English. Suppose I'm just giving one example. Then not very good in English, then we have to write the manuals, or we have to write the things in a very simple language. But suppose if we are writing we are writing a product for an application for a team of academic writer, for academic peoples, then they are themselves very educated, so we can write in a very good English over there. So what kind of they want, what their requirement is there required, so we have to adapt their writing style. Then we have to conducting audience research and usability testing. Whatever, like I have developed the work very good, okay, I'm satisfied. But at the end of day, is our audience is satisfied, what is they are satisfied with their product. So at the end of thing we have to do first of all we have to conduct a research. What is the level of audience, what are their requirements, what they want. So this is very important, and after that this we will show our product to the audience, and we will take the feedback, and according to that we will test whether we have justified their requirements or not. If there is some kind of problem, then again we will redo the product, and then we will present it, and we will do the whole process until we get a satisfied product. That is very important. Next, you should learn about clarity and conciseness in the technical writing projects. Here, you are required to learn about the principles of clarity and conciseness. Look, clarity means like we are writing something. If is it understandable, our word is simple. We have to write in a very simple language. But what I have learned, I'm just telling you. One thing is that whenever we write a technical documents, we should write in a point to point. We don't want to present a story. We are not here. We are not emotionally. We are not presenting anything. So everything should be point to point and should be according. Should have a sense and should have a clarity what we want to say. So this is the first very important principle of clarity. Conciseness, don't go very lengthy, just only brief, only point to point. Next is we have to understand the techniques for organizing information effectively. Like there is so much information, in what manner it should come. If we are going to put a lot of information on one page or one screen, it will not be good for the audience to understand. So we have to we have to organize information in a very effective way, in a sequence, all the information should be connected. This is this particular information related to this information related to that. So we have to organize the information effectively. Then we have to learn about the strategies for eliminating we have to eliminating jargon and unnecessary complexity. And this can be this is basically what we face generally in technical documents. This is very important. Like when we are working on a technical document, they are very complex technical concepts, technical technical words are there, taxonomy which we can say. So like whenever we are developing a technical documents, at the end of the reports in appendix part, we put the definitions of each and every technical concept, why, what is the use, what is the there. So whenever we are doing that technical jargon, this is one thing which we have to give. Along with that, If we are using a term for a one thing, we will use the same term for the whole thing. Like if we are using the word designing, so we will use this designing word in this sense in a complete way. We will not use another word in that. So this will increase our complexity. So whatever there are jargon or unnecessary complexity, we should have to eliminate all these things so that our documents become very simple, because as we all know that the technical documents are not as easy. It is going to be read by the technical peoples, but still we have to remove unnecessary complexity in it. That is very important. Next, one important is grammar mechanics. Like we are developing our documents, we are writing something, so obviously grammar and mechanics is very, very important. So in it, like I'm just again reviewing your English and your grammar portion. So here, first of all, we have to review of the grammar and punctuation rules, as we all know. Then that we have to understand, we know what are the common grammatical errors, which generally comes when we develop our technical reports or any kind of technical work. So we have to learn how to avoid this thing. And next is we have to learn about the tools and resources for proofreading and editing. Actually, these days, whenever after completing our technical documents, we just put our work for the grammatical proofreadings. Whatever, like there are so many kind of tools like Grammarly and Grammarly and grammar error checker. So all these things we should learn about how to use these tools, because these tools automatically in this era of AI, these tools automatically just check out our documents, and then they can erase. They can actually they can help us to remove all our grammatical errors, and they can set up our formatting in a proper way. So this is very important. So this is all the things are there in grammar and mechanics. Next, it is required to learn about visual communication. Visual communication means how, because what is written more than this, what we see appears more. It gives more information. So, as a technical writer, you should also learn how to do visual communication in a effective way. So, it is in it you it have to first of all understand the importance of visual elements in visual elements in documents. Like visual elements is like what how this particular screen is going to appear. Like as a technical writer, like with this button will appear, then this button will appear, the button is should be like this thing. Like obviously this has been done by the UI department, but still as a technical writer, when we as a technical writer, we are from start to end. So we have to understand how the things how our report is going to appear. This is also important. So the visual communication, importance of visual elements of technical documents, understandability is very important. Next is we have to learn the principles for creating effective visuals, like how the charts, graphs, and various diagrams should appear in screen. There are certain kind of rules like cognitive rules. Cognitive means how the thing is going to look to the user. Like how, if this is a very important thing, if suppose if I'm giving some very important thing, then the user should not scroll here and there. It should be appear in a standard way, in a approachable way, so that it is a first, that very important principle of creating effective visual. The colors should be good, the colors should be soothing, should be good. The size of the image or size of every of the icons or everything should be appropriate. So these are the basic principles of creating effective visuals that every technical writer should know. Next is, it is necessary to learn how to incorporate visual aids into written communications. Like if I'm writing something, like you can see, I'm just giving only one example. Like you are seeing this diagram. So here I've also developed this visual aid. If I'm going to write it 111, then that will not look so good or something good. You have to learn how to develop these kind of diagrams, these written diagrams, so that you can able to communicate the information in a more effective way. So this is the example. Further, we will learn about the document design and formatting. That is again an important part of technical writing course. In it, you will learn about the document design and formatting, in which you will learn about document design and formatting is very important because you are a professional technical writer. So you have to learn the basics of formatting because technical writing requires a predefined kind of formatting type of way. So in it you are going to learn about the basics of document design and layout. What is the layout? Your document should appear. What are the font size? What is the how much what kind of pictures you can select in it? Uh, what are the font layout? What are the font types you can use? So these are some basic things which you are going to learn in it. Then you will learn about formatting conventions and different types of technical documents because there are several type of technical documents like user manuals, SRS reports, higher level design reports, technical manuals. So there's so many kind of reports. So you are going to learn about various types of technical reports here. Then you will learn about the how because actually what happened in the companies, every company has a template for the technical reports. So you will learn how to use these templates and how can you able to fit your entire project in those templates. So how you're going to select the template and how you're going to use it, you will learn in it. So to maintain the consistency and uniformity in the work. Okay. Next, you're going to learn about the various writing procedures and instructions because technical writing is a disciplined approach. So you will learn about, firstly, you're going to learn about the various guidelines for writing clear and user-friendly instructions. Like when we are writing about a technical writing, it means we are writing our approach should be point to point. So in a very less time, a reader can able to know about, can able to get the information, can able to know what about the whole project is. So and it should the we are not English teachers. We are not English literature teachers. We will use a very simple language. Like suppose if everybody understands different, not distinct. So we are going to use different. I'm just only giving you one example. So we are not going to get to tell the audience that we have a very good English. We will use a very simple language so that everyone can able to understand it clearly. The first and very important thing in technical writing is this thing. Then we have to structuring the procedures of maximum clarity and usability. Like we have to completely divide our whole content into subheadings, then subheadings into subheadings from point to point, so that one can able to understand the every sequence. There should be sequencing, that everything should be in a proper and logical way. There should be structuring procedures for maximum clarity and usability. One can able to find out that if I want to know this thing, I have to go to this point. Getting my point. Then we have to incorporate visuals. Like one thing, visuals are very important. What words cannot express, visuals, your pictures can able to express. So while developing our technical documents, we have to include visuals, and all the visuals should be related to our content. All the examples should be relevant to the particular project. That's very important. Learn about the technical reports. In it, you will learn about the types of technical reports and their purposes. For the technical reports, there are various types of technical reports. So, in this part of this course, you will learn about the various types of technical reports. What are their purposes? Then, what are the components of these particular technical reports? For example, there are executive summary, methodology, finding, how to write the summary at the end of these things, what are the particular consideration, the format, and everything you're going to learn in this course. Further, next, the most important thing you're going to learn about is about the proposals and the grant writing. In a technical writing, for any kind of project, if a company has to prepare the proposals and grant. And in this particular part, you are going to learn about how to write about the proposals and grant writing. in which you have to learn about the proposal writing and professional settings, because writing a proposal needs a professional kind of setup, professional kind of format, which one has to follow. The language is there, it is required. So addressing the client, it is required. So you are going to learn in this thing. Then you will learn about the key components of proposal, that are like what is the problem statement, objectives, budget, to just mention few. Then you will have to learn, then you are going to learn about the strategies for writing persuasive proposals and grant applications. That will be a complete part where you're going to learn about these things. Then now in this part, in the next section, you're going to learn about the collaborative writing and revision. What is a collaborative writing? Collaborative writing means like when you are writing in a team, because when there is a big project and it requires the team to work on that. Even in the writing, in the technical writing, there is a team. So in this process, you are going to learn about how to do collaborative writing and then revision. So here you will learn about the best practices for collaborating writing projects. Means how the project is being shared, how the project, the minutes of the team has to decide how to write in a consistent way with other writers, and you're going to learn about this. And then you will learn about how to give and receive constructive feedback. Like it makes, when we are working in a team, we have to work in a synergy, we have to work as a team level. I feel that you're understanding my this thing. So here we have to learn about all these things, and then you have to learn what the strategies for revising and refining technical documents. Like whenever we develop a document that cannot be that has a scope of lot of improvement, they can be fought as we are human beings. So how to revise the project entirely so that nobody gets hurts, so that nobody claim that these things have been done just like this or that. Because when we are working in a technical writing work, or whenever we are working in a documentation, everything goes in the writing form. If you are making any kind of a changes, that should be noted in a proper way. So this all things you are going to learn in this revising and refining technical document part. Moving further, you will also learn about specialized writing skills, because in technical writing you must have some specialized writing skills. And what are these? First of all, you're going to learn about writing for the online platforms and digital media. Like when we are going to write about the language and some kind of acceptance for the online platform and digital media is a bit different from the print media. So in this part, you're going to learn what is the basic difference, and what are the major things which you have to consider while writing for online platform and digital media. Then you will learn about the approaches then you will learn about the approaches for writing in the digital media. Then you will incorporate the accessibility features into technical documents. Like whatever, I'm just revising the thing. Whenever we are writing about technical things, we are explaining the softwares, we are explaining any kind of equipments, we are explaining any electronic device. So it requires certain kind of features, and we are always making a user to understand how to use this application, how to use this thing, what are the features of these things. So it requires a certain kind of accessibility features according to the point of view of the user, which our technical writer must understand and has to use these things. Now the next thing is, we have to write, you have to learn about techniques for writing for international audience. Because like in this in this era of multinational companies, the companies take projects from various clients globally. So in this case, you are going to learn about how to write a proposal that is for the international audience, with some kind of a project which is which is internationally accepted. So this is going to be a part of this. Moving further, in the next part, you will learn about profession, how to like now, till this stage, you are going to learn about what are the technical writing basics, what are the types of documents and everything. Now, you must have to learn at this part, you will going to learn about the professional development, career opportunities in technical writing field. In this part, you will learn about how to explore the career paths in technical writing. What are the various paths, from which position to that position you're going to go, from technical, from the junior technical writer to the technical writing head. So these are things. What are the paths you're going to learn about it. Then you will learn how to develop your portfolio and resume for technical writing positions, because these days everybody wants a portfolio from the technical writers. What are their qualifications, their past projects, their experiences, and everything, that they have to develop a complete portfolio. Then in this part you're going to learn how to develop your portfolio in this thing. Then you will also learn how to develop your networking and professional organizations in the field of technical communication, because these days if we want to get a job, the first thing is that we should have a good skill, and second thing is that you should also learn how to develop your networking skills, how to showcase your skills. So these things will be also be trained in this part. And now we have come to the end of this session. This is all in this video. In this video we have learned about what is the technical writing, what are the various kind of features you're going to learn in a technical writing, what a person learns in a technical writing, and all these things. So I hope you all have liked it. Please share your feedback, your views, what extra things you want in it. And my next video we will discuss about all these elements in a more detail. So anyway, thank you very much for watching it and giving us time. Thank you very much.